And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, in today's video, as always, we are here to bring you up to date with all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. That includes a deal agreed. We're also going to be providing you an update with regards to Sam Lammers. And of course, I think today, the players start returning back from for start of pre-season. Obviously not everybody, but some players that aren't representing their nations and all that kind of stuff are starting to report back, and the hard work certainly begins. Now, yesterday I provided you an update that Borna Barisic had been spotted in Turkey, and same with John Lundstrom, to be unveiled as Trabzonspor players, but basically Borna Barisic never really said his goodbyes until now. And he put up an Instagram post stating, it's never easy to say goodbye, especially to something that means so much to you like Rangers means to me and my family. I want to thank everyone in the club and around the club for everything that you did for me over my family for the last 6 years. Thank you to all my teammates, coaching staff and all the staff in the club for everything. I made friends and memories for life. And at the end, I just want to say thank you to all the fans because our relationship is fantastic always and always will be. I will always follow you and support Rangers, never surrender. No, my friends, love you from the deep of my heart. We are the people. That comes from Borna Barisic. And yeah, really nice message there. And to be fair, just looking at his Instagram, he's limited his comments. I do think a lot of some Rangers fans, not every Rangers fans, I think the guys that on this channel and season ticket holders and all these kind of things are not going to give him abuse. But some people, are trolls on this day and age, and some, we guys, as you would say, writing crap and saying stuff. But well, I will say that Borna, certainly the first 4 years of his Rangers career, was a fantastic player, and played a big part in our success. So I wish you all the best to Borna Barisic, and I think he's fantastic. He's been a great servant, always welcome back at Ibrox. Obviously, there would people say that he stayed 2 years too long, and that's maybe true. But fair play to him. He's been a good servant to this football club, and wish him all the best out in Turkey. I won't be sporting Trabzonspor though for Lundstrom and thingy. I'm going to be choosing Besiktas for Gio because I love Gio. So yeah, we're interested to watch them at the Turkish Super League, and I'm sure I'll keep you up to date with their careers if they do well. But a big Rangers contingency out in Turkey at this moment in time. And yeah, Borna says goodbye officially to the football club. Now moving on to Sam Lammers, ladies and gentlemen. Again, a player that we expect to depart the football club at some point over the summer, despite him breaking records in the Eredivisie. And even in fact, I've seen some fans even champion the fact that he probably should stay put at Ibrox and be given another chance, maybe play in a different position. However, what we understand from inside Rangers sources is that Rangers still expect to try and sell the player and cash in on him at his value, as peak value at this moment in time, and try and recoup some of the transfer fee that we paid last summer. However, it's being stated out in the Netherlands that Sam Lammers has been given a less than a 50% chance of a return to Utrecht, albeit the club won't give up on the Rangers man just yet. Obviously, the Dutchman did spend 6 months out on loan in his native country and lashed in 10 goals and provided 3 assists. Manager Ron Jans has been clear in his desire to keep a hold of the player and has urged the club to do whatever they can to make it happen. But the boss admits there is only a slim chance of being able to spend on the Ibrox star what they'd want to in bid to convince Rangers to let him go. So yeah, that's their state of play at this moment in time with regards to Utrecht. But there is apparently other clubs that are interested. Of course, FC20 that have qualified for the Champions League qualifiers are remaining interested in the player, and potentially, well, the summer transfer window is a very, very long window, and there be clubs that probably lose their striker in the sort of food chain and maybe go, we want to try and give Sam Lammers a bash. I do believe in my heart that he will leave the football club this summer. I do think that's the right decision despite him coming into form. I do think the Dutch league is something that's suited towards him. He doesn't really suit the Scottish league, and I think obviously we should be trying to cash in and get as much money back as we possibly can, because it just didn't work at Rangers for Mr. Lammers, and I wish him all the best, but needs to go. But it doesn't look like that place is going to be Utrecht at this moment in time, but we'll have to wait and see over this long transfer window. There's no point in Rangers letting him go to Utrecht on the cheap. And to be fair, I don't think it's just the transfer fee that's the problem. I think it's his actual personal terms of Sam Lammers. Why is he going to give up a vast majority of his wages when he's got a nice, healthy contract at Rangers? So it's going to have to be something that's right for him and personal terms for him as a player. But also, on our side, we want a transfer fee back. Look, he's broken records in the Eredivisie. Some of these clubs are rich. Some of these clubs can pay the money. So let's see what happens. Let's find out what happens. And hopefully, as stated, we can get as much money as we possibly can for the player. Now, with regards to other stuff, guys, in terms of deals agreed, yes, there has been a deal agreed over the last 24 hours or so. And that's actually in regards to one of our goalkeepers. Of course, Rangers. Now, listen, Rangers most of the time and not really going to be, well, if you're in the Rangers Academy, you're never really going to make it as much. However, sometimes we have a bit of a conveyor belt where we let players go out on loan, and we have agreed a deal for Jacob Pazikas, and he has now joined Stranraer on loan and will stay there for the whole of the season. Of course, with the hope of trying to play as much first team football as he possibly can before then trying to return back to Rangers and then try and work his way up the ladder. And will he get there? Well, it's hard to say. I always think as a goalkeeper, I think anyone in the Rangers Academy, to make it in the first team is always very, very hard, but to make it as a goalkeeper, it's very nearly impossible. We've seen with Robbie McCrory that's really, really tough to break through, even as a player that's very, very good as a goalkeeper. So he'll probably be loaned about a lot. But this is a thing. Rangers have agreed a deal, and he will be joining Stranraer on a 1-year loan deal. So yeah, all the best to Jacob. He's going to probably need it, especially going into that division, which probably makes me think that he's not really going to make it at the top level. I think Griggsy was the only one, and he had a bit of luck on his side when he broke into our team. So I don't think he'll probably be having a first team career at Rangers, but look, I've seen crazier things happen. Now that's all we've already got for Rangers news, guys, so I just felt like I would leave this bit till last. Of course, vast majority of you are Scottish, and Scotland last night, of course, exited the European Championships, and whilst I am an England fan, I've never shied away from saying that, I do love to see Scotland do really well. I do actually like to see Scotland do well. As I said, all my family is Scottish, should I say. And yeah, it was a bit of a heartbreaking one towards the end. I thought Scotland may have done it, but again, those tactics were absolutely rank rotten, and I think Steve Clarke's done a decent job. I don't really like Steve Clarke on a personal level, I'm not going to lie, but yeah, I probably think it's time for Scotland to get a new manager. Actually, I think a lot of you guys would probably agree. But that Hungary side last night were there for the taking, but no attacking impetus from Scotland, and falls back to the manager. And I think Scotland missed a really, really good opportunity to get through. But obviously, you're going to be coming back home early, and that's that kind of done. No Rangers input anyway, but that will probably see the Kelly deal be pushed further ahead or pushed forward quickly, but we'll find out very, very soon. Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you guys today. As always, do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for daily Rangers content. I'm actually wearing the Come Out and Play Rangers t-shirt. I've had this for about a year now. Top quality, been washed so many times as well. If you've got one, guys, you'll know what I mean by it. But we've got a brand new drop coming very, very soon. Some new designs. I'm really excited for you to go and see them. Probably going to launch the collection on July 1st, so do be wary of that. But go have a look at these ones as well. rfcclothing.com. Link down in the description. I'll see you all next time, guys. Take care. Peace.